first started, I assume the training must have been very difficult.
Yeah, it definitely.
Along with the dieting. So has it gotten any easier?
You know, you would think it does, but being that my background was I wasn't an athlete before, and as far as my dietary habits, they were like not up to par. I mean, I was, you know, when you're in your early 20s, especially, and you're all about partying, I mean, after the clubs and you're a little bit faded, where's the first place you're going to go? Either Jack in the Box or whatever's open up late night, right? So you're used to eating junk. And so to make that transition, so I'm familiar with junk. I still love junk food. I love ice cream. I love pizza. Those are my two, like, things that I just...
Ice cream and pizza.
Yes. The two things that I just love the most. The things I'm looking forward to grubbing on, you know, right after my shows are done. But making that transition, you know, I have my off season and my on season, you know, and, you know, when I start to prepare as far as diet down for a show specifically, I'll give it about 4 months in advance. And that's, you know, kind of a gradual change, very meticulous eating where I do weigh my food. I weigh the amount of ounces of chicken breast. I do measure the amount of rice, you know, because everything is portioned out. Because you have to be accountable. You have to know what you're putting into your body so you know how much you need to burn and so forth and so on. Now, friends of mine that are like, you know, fighters that have to cut weight, they do things a little bit differently. So ours is very gradual, you know, for dropping weight. If I had to drop 20 pounds, I would give myself 4 months and be like a pound a week versus, you know, dropping 20 pounds in a month or in a week, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because it is getting rid of that extra kind of body fat while building muscle, and it's really kind of there's a dynamics about it, you know. So
That's really interesting.
but it does take a lot of dedication and discipline. It is like a second job, you know. Early morning is you know, wake up at 5:30, 6 o'clock, do my cardio, and then I have to prepare my meals for the day because I'm eating every 2.5 to 3 hours, and then
So you're able to eat out at all, or pretty much you have to prepare your own?
I do prepare my own food, and I do eat out as well, but as much as possible, I don't like to be put in a position where I can't control what I'm eating. So, you know, even at restaurants that offer a healthier menu selection, sometimes they're kind of put in a sodium solution, so it's very high in salt. So we're, you know, when we're dieting down, we watch our sodium intake. We make sure that things aren't prepared in certain oils, you know, because again, you have to be accountable for what you put in your body. So even though I'm able to eat, I do ask a lot of questions on how things are prepared. So I'm like pretty much like the worst nightmare of a waitress or a waiter because, you know, I'm asking specifically, but you train so hard and you diet so hard that you don't want to really leave it in the hands of somebody else. So a lot of times, even though when I go out to eat, I'll still pack a little extra something, you know, in a portable cooler in my purse, just because if that isn't an option, if they don't have brown rice or if they don't have, you know, just plain broccoli or asparagus, it wouldn't be a surprise to people that know me for me to just pull out a stock of asparagus out of my purse.
Right. Well, I don't blame you. That's pretty smart.
Yeah.